Okay, so looks like now I'm live. So, hello everyone, I am GhostSenpai again. I was the same guy who ran Pepsi Man before Metroid Prime, so this is Crash Bandicoot 3 and Impersonal in Bleach. Before I start the run, I'm gonna perform data abuse. Because this game is cycle based, and every time when you lose a life, all the cycles are reset, so I'm gonna reset the cycles in order to start the run. I'm gonna do it right now, so I'm gonna quit the game fast. Because the good part of this is that if I quit the game, cycles are gonna keep going. So this is the best way to reset the cycle, so I'm gonna start... The time is gonna start... well, I'm gonna make the countdown from 3, so 3, 2, 1, go. The real time of this game starts when I get the controller crash, but since this is a marathon, it's good, it's fine. I mean, I just lose 5.5 seconds. And the first thing I'm gonna do is to turn on the sound effects. This is the first optimization. Well, if we focus on this, what I have done before I start the run, this maybe can be the second optimization of the game, because there are some cutscenes that appears when you enter to some stages, depending of your crystals or if you're repeating stages or stuff like that. So for some reason, if we deactivate the sound effects, that cutscenes doesn't get triggered, so we saved like 45 seconds if I remember correctly. So yikes. And also, if you love a lot the sound effects, maybe you're not gonna like this run. Thanks to that, but otherwise, it's still been a good game, and the game's still having a nice soundtrack, so why not? So this is another water stage under pressure, not so much to say about this. That, well, there are just two kind of stages during all the game, fortunately, because these stages are annoying. The second underwater stage is most annoying, but we're gonna see that on the third warp room, so yikes, this is good. And also, this game, this was the second appearance of Coco, which is the Crash little sister, and also the first game when she is playable in some stages, sorry. So this is gonna be the first stage that we're gonna play as Coco. She's gonna be riding this little tiger named Pura. So while I try to beat this stage, which is a kind of out-scroller, I just need to keep pressing R1 or single button to go faster. I'm gonna talk a bit about the history of this game. This game was released back in 1998, this was a PlayStation exclusive, and the third game of the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. The game starts when the second one finishes at 100%, when the Cortex space station gets destroyed. One of the parts of the space station falls on the earth, and it falls into a kind of ancient jail where Uka Uka, the evil twin of Aku Aku, which is the little mask that is with us during the game, gets free. And then Uka Uka met Cortex and says that Cortex has failed to him twice in a row, but now that he is free, he feels a bit generous. So now, with the help of the Farius Trophy, which is the third boss of the game, using this time machine, they're planning to collect the crystals, gems, and relics just to use their energy to dominate the world. But as our work, which is to be the good guys, we need to avoid that. We don't need to lie to the bad guys to get all this stuff. So we need to get them. And also I failed something called cuddle skip at the end of the last stage. That was just skipping the animation when Coco's cuddles Pura. Because there was a kind of glitch over there that if we had put on a higher position to Coco, we just have to skip that cutscene and we should have saved 5 seconds, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get it. And the second stage with Coco, which is stage number 5 on this game, it's a kind of auto-scroller again. It's kinda boring, you just need to keep pressing the cross button and you need to keep moving, and that's all. This game is composed by 5 warp rooms for this category. There's a warp room that we're not gonna see if this category is just required for 105% because you unlock them with the time trial relics. So this game is composed by 5 warp rooms. Each warp room has 5 stages. You can beat the stages in the order that you want, but in this case I'm going through a specific order just for the masks, because the mask plays an important role during the game that I'm gonna explain later on the run. So now it's the end of the stage, and this category is called Any Person No Item Glitch since there's a glitch that appears first on Crash Bandicoot 2, which is obviously the item glitch, which makes that you can, making some kind of jump, you can duplicate some item. You can get some items that you shouldn't get in an intended way. And this situation, getting all the crystals before a certain time, so that glitch is not allowed in this game. So basically, any percent no item glitch is the intended any percent category, which is just to get all the 25 crystals and beat Cortex, which is the last boss of the game. And the principal movement technique that we're gonna see during the run, it's called neutral slide jump. This consists that every time that I perform and slide, I'm gonna release the D-pad or analog stick, whatever I'm using to control Crash. In this case I'm using the D-pad because analog is slower. But well, when you release the directions of Crash while he's sliding, before the slide finishes, if you press the jumping button, you're gonna jump and you're gonna keep on the air the speed of the slide, which is more faster than walking. So yes, this is what we're gonna be seeing this during all the run. That's the reason why this is called neutral slide jump. And now it's time to move to the 4th stage, Boneyard, which is the last stage of this warp room that I have. Well, the only stage of this warp room that I haven't completed, because the last stage is it's making waves to stage number 5, and we're gonna see this kind of chasing stages. There are 3 of them during all the game. Some parts are chasing, some's not. So yes, okay, I got stuck there. That was close to be a good death. Because up to this point, it's important that I keep all the 5 masks. Sorry, 5 masks. What am I saying? There's 2 masks that I have right now, because as you have seen, when I gain 3 masks, I enter into invisibility mode and I move a bit faster. That's the point why the masks are important of this game. Okay, that wasn't good. And I need to keep these masks. I need to keep the masks as far as I can to beat some stages, because the stage regularly just has 2 masks on them. Some of them just have 1 mask, and in few cases, like a future stage that we're gonna see in the last warp room, has up to 4 masks. So I need to go through in a specific order, because if I lose 1 mask, my route's gonna change. Or if I lose my 2 masks, obviously, depending on how masks did I have once I finish certain stages, I'm gonna be forced into changing my route in order to beat the game as fast as possible. Because there are some backup stages where I can grab some masks that are not so important, or well, stages that give you 3 or more masks. And now it's time to go to the first boss battle, which is Tiny Tiger, and this is an easy battle. First, he's gonna try to hit us. He's gonna jump 5 times on the first pace, 6 in the second, and 7 on the last one. And then he's gonna have an invincibility time, like we can hit him. And don't worry, this is a glitch that the American version has. That even if I got activated the sound effects, it should have happened. That, well, we're used that on PlayStation games we press the triangle button to skip some stuff. For example, on this boss battle, there's a first cutscene that we see, and well, if we press the triangle button, we can skip it. So if you skip it faster, the music's not gonna start to play. This is something that doesn't happen in the Japanese version. This was fixed on there, and for some reason I keep on this spot that you are seeing Crash, that is on the top of the corner on the left, and for some reason the lions doesn't attack him. So that's a kind of safe zone that I can keep without any problem. And well, this was the first first warp room. Now it's time to move to the second one. If I have lost one of my masks or both of my masks, I should have started here on the stage number 6, but I'm gonna go to the stage number 7. So I'm gonna keep at the end the stage number 6, since that's a backup stage, because that stage can give me 3 masks. So also, thanks to the neutral slide jump, I can reach some higher parts, and unfortunately I have lost here 1 mask because these specific parts are so slow, and since I have lost a mask here that I wasn't intended to lose, I believe this is gonna turn slow, so this wasn't so good, as we can say, because you can see that the movement up on this point is so slow. It's supposed that invisibility helps me here. I'm gonna lose a huge amount of time, definitely, because regularly, comparing this with my actual pace on the game, I lose my invincibility up to this point, so I have to waste a huge amount of time moving over there. But well, it's still fine. I mean, it's not a big loss or something like that, so it's something good. So I'm gonna wait until this guy takes his back. No, he's backwards. And also, another movement that I do is called zigzagging, which is basically matching up left, up right, depending on your position or your direction, the D-pad. I'm gonna be doing that on some parts, and I'm gonna be mixing the zigzagging with the neutral slide jump. Now it's time to move to stage number 9. Stage number 7 was high and high. Now it's time to move through this stage, which again, the masks are an important topic over here, an important stuff. Because like the previous stage, like stage number 7, this stage just gives you 1 mask. So you need to be so careful with your masks. That's the reason why you would like to start the stages with a mask. And another example about what I was saying about the slide jump that helps you to reach high so far away for parts. On this situation, I should have. It's supposed that I have activated a switch over there that I activated that platform and moved to my position, so I was able to cross this part. But since I performed the neutral slide jump, okay, this is bad. I don't know why the game trolled me over here. Well, another problem that this game has is that sometimes it drops your inputs, and in this case I got some dropped input, so unfortunately I have lost my 2 masks, but don't worry, still having my backup plan. And I have lost my extra mask, so I need to be so careful here if I don't wanna die. So after this I'm gonna move to stage number 6 because I really need the masks. And after that, well, I'm gonna make a little observation. I'm gonna go through stage number 10 first, which is another Coco stage. Nothing interesting over here, so I'm gonna take a little break to breathe for a bit, and then I'm gonna keep annoying you with all my unnecessary commentary during this game. Well, an oak, that wasn't an oak break, because, well, as we know, last year Crash Bandicoot Incident Trilogy, which are the remastered versions of the first 3 games that was exclusive for PlayStation, was released for the PS4, and last month it was released for Xbox One, PC and Nintendo Switch. There are a huge amount of differences between the original versions and the remastered editions. This is because what? Oh yeah, I remember. Because the remastered versions were done from scratch. They haven't used the original code since Naughty Dog doesn't preserve it. So it's time to go through stage number 6. First of all, there's some kind of roulette boxes that, depending of what appears on it, when you break it, is what you're gonna get. So usually going for this backup makes you lose 2 seconds, and I have died here there thanks to a bad moment. So over here, I'm gonna make a spin. And there's another mask later on the stage I'm gonna catch, and I hope that I don't lose any of my masks. Because this is something bad, because when you die you need to go through the backup strats, and well, when you lose the masks, but if you die, definitely that's a huge amount of lost time. My PB on this game is a 5207. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to finish under my 1 hour estimate. Okay, game, thank you. Okay, that was bad, but it doesn't matter since I don't require any other mask on next stages. I'm gonna go through a backup stage, which is stage number 12. Another water stage that just has 1 mask. Time to move to the only stage that I haven't completed on this warp room, which is Hawk Ride. And we're kind of racing the stage. There are 4 of them on this game. We're gonna see 3 of this during this run. The objective here is so easy. You just need to go straight and, you know, get on first place. Otherwise you're not gonna get the crystal. It's not a big deal to beat this stage. It's easy. But obviously if you get so comfy and you don't put attention about what I'm doing, obviously this is not gonna be good and maybe you're gonna lose time. So the best way to move here is just to be using 1 wheel, which you need is to use a speed pad, one of them that you can find on the floor, which is kinda hard to keep sometimes, because your movement is a bit reduced when you're in that pace. So you need to have good reflex and start to move before them, otherwise you're gonna waste time. And yeah, because officially we are now on the 2nd day on the marathon. We're on day 2. And now it's time to go toward the 2nd boss fight, which is Dingodile. And again, we're gonna use some glitches here in order to beat him faster. Because, well, what I'm gonna do is on a slide, and then I'm gonna jump, and at the same time I'm gonna spin to do a higher jump. Because it's supposed that he's gonna throw some fireballs through the air just to try to reach to us, and then he's gonna start to destroy these walls, and with that, obviously, we're gonna be able to get close to him and beat him. But with this, we can save more than a minute doing this. And yes, that was the 3rd boss battle. Something I need to say is that this battle on Instinctually, it's kinda similar, since now the higher jump, it's not a glitch, it was something intended by the developers of the game, but you cannot go faster to defeat Dingodile because he has some invincibility frames. Time to move to the 3rd warp room, and now the problems are gonna start. Not such a big deal, but now I'm gonna go through stage number 12, which is the 2nd and last underwater stage, fortunately. And again, I'm gonna try to get comfy. Not so comfy, but I'm gonna try to be a bit relaxed, trying to beat this stage. The reason why I take this is because on this stage there's also 1 Aku mask, and when you enter to this stage with 2 Aku masks, that Aku box doesn't appear. Instead of it appears a question mark box, which gives you 10 Wumpas. I'm gonna wait here. Okay, this is better. And since you cannot use the invincibility here, you can keep this as a backup stage if you require 1 mask, and that's the mask I was looking for. And I have lost the mask, yikes. I'm gonna move through stage number 13. It's not a backup stage, but I don't. You can get the invisibility there, but I don't used to go for it for personal reasons. And after that, I'm gonna go through stage number 15, which is supposed that I should have started with the stage, which is double header. That's a huge risk that the game can crash. Hopefully that doesn't happen to me, but I hope that it doesn't happen to me right now. And I have lost this vehicle here, that was my intention. I'm gonna try to be careful again. And I guess who will lose? That only mask, that preserve it. Okay, this is not being a good run, definitely. Just for the masks. It's the only mask that this stage has. So I'm gonna go for Dynamite, which is well, Dynamite or whatever it's called, which is the stage 11. Please, some blessed RNGs, because I really need some good luck. Not only with the RNG, but also with my movements and some general stuff during the game. And again I have luck! Okay, this is so bad. The game is dropping a lot my inputs. What? Okay, that was another drop input. Definitely, I'm not having a very good luck on this run. And again, the game dropped my spin input. Interesting. And yeah, don't crash. I hope that it doesn't crash. I'm gonna try to play safely here. The game is dropping a lot my inputs in parts that it shouldn't drop it. And what have you seen, double? Okay. Definitely this was terrible, you know, the extension of the world. Let's go through. Well, I'm gonna go through this stage. If the game crashes, I'm gonna be done. I hope that it doesn't crash. The reason why this stage crashes is because there's a lot of elements. Okay, it hasn't crashed, so that was good. There's a lot of elements that the game needs to load, so it's like a kind of one person of probability that the game crashes. As I've said before, I never got any kind of crash here, but just in case I have a backup save. Precious comment. Very easy. And yeah, something I love about this game is that this port has a lot of lag, a lot of lost frames. is kinda cool because this came from an era that not so many people got focused into the graphic quality of the games or the frames or stuff like that. Time to move to Dynamite, which is the only stage that I haven't beaten from this warp room. And then we're gonna have the third boss battle, which is gonna be the Faris Trophy, the guy who created this machine that we're using to collect all these items. And now it's time to introduce to a new gameplay mechanic that hasn't been used on games released before this. So we're gonna see this little dinosaur, we're gonna ride it. This is so original, this haven't happened in any video game before. Remember guys, Crash did this first. I'm gonna perform in that part of the abuse to lose him because that's more faster instead of reaching this part and lose him by default. Okay, which stage I haven't did it? Oh, okay, my mistake, I forgot. This is racing stage, which is Road Crash. And yes, this is the second racing stage. This is not the most longest from the game, but this is the most annoying. Because there's a lot of obstacles and also the IA character doesn't want to cooperate with you. Okay, this is not good. Barely I can get first place. Please, Ranji. And I got it. This was on a very good stage, as we can say. Now it's time to move to the third boss battle, which is and trophy. So again, we're gonna have some kind of similar glitch like in the first boss battle with the music, but comparing this with the first boss battle, the music's gonna start to play on a bit, so don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. So this is the way that you beat him, 3 times, 3 phases, and that it's gonna be done. And there we go. Also, something that I forgot to mention is that every time we defeat a boss, we gain some power-ups. With the first boss battle, I got a powered body slam that just increased my range and my power on my body slam. And the second boss fight, I got the double jump, and I got here the spin tornado. So also something good about invincibility in this game is that the game freezes the cycles. The cycles keep running in the background, but they are freezed for a moment, so we're gonna see an execution of this just if the game doesn't wanna troll me again, losing my masks. There we go, I got it. So let's hope that I don't die in a very stupid way. And as you have seen, the water hasn't rised up, so that was a good part of the invincibility mode. This is not good. My movement input was dropped, so I need to get back here. Not gonna lose so much time, fortunately, except for that because I have lost one mask. It's time to take again the backup stage, which is stage 18, the Coco stage. There we go. Okay, game. Thanks for saying that I got stuck on that part. entiendo ahora don cangrejo. Stage number 16. Time to some good boys RNG in order to don't lose the masks. Hiding mask over here. Some free cycles, dislikes doesn't attack to me, so yikes. This is a kind of auto-scroller, but is short. A mosquito is disturbing me right now. Te lavaste la cara y el mono, no te lavaste la cara y el mono, no. The end of the stage. Got it? Stage 19. Another mask. Not supposed to have done that, but I have done that. Got locked there. It was close to be a choke. Good skip. And there we go. It's time to do the last stage of that I have, well, the only stage I haven't complete here, which is 5 Emblem stage number 17. And the last stage we're gonna play as Coco, so if you love her, It's gonna be time to say goodbye in a bit. Just a flag stage, there are 2 of these that we're gonna see during this run. It is, I just need to destroy these flames, I need to shoot to them. They have a huge hitbox, so it's not a big deal, and also that enemy just make me 1% of damage, so not a big problem to beat them faster. And also there are some white balloons that if I destroy them, or if I destroy the bugs that are attached to the balloon, I'm gonna get 50% of health, so that's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna need this. Maybe I'm gonna need to catch them on the next stage. Well, just in case now, just because I'm close to this. Because if my health goes down to 0, I need to do the entire stage again from scratch. And once you destroy all the flames, you gain the crystal, and then you finish the stage. It's time to go versus engine. And guess what happened? I lied to you guys. Sorry, I'm a liar. But definitely this is the last go stage. It's not a big deal to beat engine, but it can take some time. I just need to defeat these parts that are blinking on yellow and this big giant robot he's using. This boss has 2 phases. The first one is super easy, as you have seen over here. Destroying him faster. Now it's time to move to the second phase, which is the most chaotic one. Okay, this is bad. I just have 4% of health. Somebody send some help, please. Kitty. Never mind, I got it. Barely, I got it. This was more faster than my usual, definitely. I'm gonna get a huge hold here, but this is not gonna be, unfortunately. PV, but Jesus Christ, I have to get someone up time there and check what I've done. Now it's time to go to the most hardest stage from all the run, which is Mad Bombers. And comparing this with Bye Bye Blame, this is more hardest because the plane just has a reduced hitbox, and also the IA characters are more aggressive with you. And also they makes you 4% of damage, so I hope that I don't die in this stage because this is my principal base killer. Obviously when I'm having a base, now that I'm not having it, that's not an excuse in order to see if I got this more easier. And I have just 4% of damage, one extra shoot, and I'm gonna lose a life, so okay, I'm save it for a bit. one more of these bad guys and we're gonna be free. Just in case, but I don't really need it. Probably, nah, I was gonna need this, but just for saving purposes. And there we go, I haven't died, that was something good. Now, time is not gonna come up already. I need to beat another 4 stages and then the boss battle. It's gonna take a huge amount of time. It's gonna take like another 5 to 7 minutes. It's time to move to this last stage. Well, stage 25, sorry. A box light. This is the only stage from the game that you can get for masks. So some stages like Bye Bye and Blips, it doesn't matter how much masks you have, they quit you your masks. So this is an important point on the route of the game. So usually when you beat engine, you start through mad bombers for well you can beat it at the end because it could use your masks, and since you don't have masks it's not important because you cannot use them. And after that we're gonna, well, on this stage, since we have 4 masks, this is gonna be so helpful for next stages. So here there are 3 masks. And it doesn't matter if I have died on that part, because I was close to falling that hole, because as you have appeared on the checkpoint previous to the 3 Aku masks. Okay, game. Okay, that was crystal. And I have those 1 masks and 1 mask, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go through the stage 23. There are just 2 stages in all the game that I don't used to go for the invincibility, and the stage 23 is one of them. So I'm gonna go through that stage right now. Defeat this bad guy. No! I have lost my other mask, dude. Why? Okay, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It's still been fine, still been fine. Lol. Upside over there. And also when I have defeated engine, I got a fruit bazooka. A little OOB in that part. So I'm gonna use the, this is the only time I'm gonna use the bazooka. Just to defeat some enemies over here. Okay, this one needs to fit up with this. For some reason on that end I used to lose some mask. Well, no, not to lose some mask. I used to sometimes to get out of bounds. last regular stage, and then we're gonna move to the stage 22, which is another motorbike stage, and then we're gonna go through the boss battle, then the run is gonna finish. So, staff, if you want, you can start the setup to the next runner to save some time, because I'm aware that we are a bit ahead. I think this is gonna... okay, that was bad. I think this is gonna be a 54 or 50, maybe a 55. This is gonna be 55, 56. And game, please. Yes, that was Sook again. Hi! Oh, I press the spin button, dude. Okay, that was close to be a good choke because that enemy could have damaged me there. No, definitely this is gonna be a 56, 56, 57. Oh god, why am I doing this? Crash. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I am aware that this is a marathon. I'm not gonna get a PB, that's cool, but you need to cooperate a bit since you were a bit ahead on the schedule. And more people is waiting to do their run, so please be gentle, man. Help to discuss. Everybody's gonna be so glad with you. Okay. This is something serious, definitely. This is something personal with the game. We need to talk, game. I'm aware that I don't like you, at the same you don't like that I don't like you, but we need to cooperate. If we work together, we can finish this as fast as we can, and everybody's gonna feel fine. Everyone's gonna be glad, and everybody's gonna win. So why do you wanna help me with this? I'm just gonna wait here. I'm not gonna skip this guy. Time to go to the last regular stage before we reach the last boss battle. This stage is Roshan's fault again, a motorbike stage. Not a big deal to complete, but it's a bit longer, so yeah, let's get some comfy while I play this for like 1.5 minutes, maybe less, I don't know. I forgot to get the initial boost over here. Not a big deal, save-state. So with this, officially we have beat all 25 stages and we got all 25 crystals. Now it's time to move to the last boss battle, which is Engine, just Neocortex. And again, I need to hit him 3 times. But now, but Aqua and Yuka Uka are gonna be fighting, and at the same time I need to avoid them, because if I receive damage from these Masked Brothers, I'm gonna lose a life. So, Cortex is gonna shoot 3 laser beams, and then he's gonna throw these mines. And then his shield is gonna be down, he's gonna fall down, I'm gonna be spinning and trying to throw him in the middle of the stage, which for some reason it gets open when I hit Cortex. So time is gonna be in some seconds for the staff. Okay, need to be careful. Okay, here we go. That was so close with the mines. So this is the most easiest pace, talking about the Masked Brother, because they're gonna put on this position where Crashes is, and I'm gonna try to manipulate this just to make that Cortex shoots laser beam to the position that the brothers are fighting, so I don't need to be worried if they get hit. So every time when I get these power-ups, I need to press the triangle button to skip the dialogue text, so when I press it, the time's gonna finish, and time! And well, since this doesn't have the sound effects, we're not gonna have dialogue here with the boss, so I'm just gonna activate it to hear this dialogue.
Defeated again! This is not fair! Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head. It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
So basically this game has 2 endings. Obviously this is the bad ending because we defeat Cortex, but Uka Uka says that we need to collect some gems and relics. And obviously when we get everything and we fight versus these bad guys, we got the good ending when they got really defeated and all that stuff. So can somebody in the chat tell me my time, please? So well, now I think I'm gonna retire. So thank you guys for having me here. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with 2 runs. I'm gonna be back with Snow Brothers and Rayman. Snow Brothers all stages 1 player, and Rayman Ripping Rabbits 100%. So I hope that you have enjoyed my run, guys. For now, this is everything from me. Okay, 57:30, quitting the extra time, and this was a 70:23. Comparing this with my splits, following the official timing rules. So well, this was Crash Bandicoot.